What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Shootin' a Shave. Today I need a distraction, and I'm sure a lot of people out there can relate. I'm going to use Holy Kaw Chypre Rose Concerto, one of my favorite rose scented soaps in the den. Brush I'm going to be using today is my Yaqi Barber pole handle brush here. Massive brush with a 30mm nut. And razor today is going to be the Feather Artist Club. I believe I probably have about 10 uses on this blade here. And let's go ahead and get started. Hope everybody is well. Hope everybody is doing good and everybody is finding ways to relax and ease tension in this time of uncertainty. For me, it's just spending time with my family, spending time doing things in the house like playing games, sitting down to a nice meal together, trying not to focus on everything that is going on outside, even though it's hard not to. It's important to stay informed, but it's also important to distance yourself from it too, and give yourself a break. And that's really, really hard sometimes, especially when we live in a day, or live in times where news is available at the tips of your fingers and everything is so easily accessible. Whereas years ago, you didn't have it as readily, and you only got news 3 times a day. And nowadays, we are more informed than we have ever been. All right, got a good load in this brush. Gotta take my time today, relax and enjoy the shave. Got a couple of videos coming up. I got challenged to do a 10-minute shave. I got challenged to also pick a soap that I would shave with for an entire year. To be honest with you, that's a tough one. I have a soap already picked out. Video to come soon, but to be honest with you, that was a tough one to pick. One of the things that I really like about this hobby is the variety and the different things that you can use. Before I got into wet shaving, I used to be into fragrances. Buying fragrances and stuff like that, the artisan colognes. But that hobby is very, very pricey and expensive. I couldn't afford to keep up with it, and kind of discovered wet shaving when I went to a pharmacy, or when I went to CVS, a pharmacy not too far from my house, and they had a Vanderhagen shaving set there that I picked up. And I fell in love with this type of shaving. And that's what really got me started. After that, I started researching different soaps, found West Coast shaving, started buying different things, trying different things. And I think I was wet shaving for about 6 months before I started making videos, and then I made my first video. All right, that looks pretty good. That soap is pretty thirsty too. Alright, here we go for pass number 1. I've got about maybe a week's worth of growth. I've only been shaving twice a week. Usually during the spring and summer months, I have problems with breakouts, and it becomes really difficult for me to shave daily. Because I either get more irritation or I shave over some of the blemishes that I get In the wintertime, I shave a little more often, but in the summertime, I shave at least once to twice a week. Also, for me, it feels really, it feels better to shave more growth. For whatever reason, the shaves feel so much smoother, and the post shave is better. When I shave a lot more often, I notice that my post shaves aren't as good. All right, let me rinse up here real quick. You can probably hear my kids in the background. Everybody's just starting to wake up here. I had to sneak into the bathroom real quick before everybody gets up. All right, let's go ahead and get ready for the second pass here. Yeah, one thing I like about these Holy Kaw soaps is that they're extremely thirsty. These soaps can be a little more difficult to dial in. I probably overloaded the brush a little bit. This one took me a little longer than I usually take to get dialed into the consistency that I like. Gonna add just a little bit of water. Real slick, cushiony soap too. I used to have 2 Holy Kaw soaps, but I gave one away to somebody who was just getting started in the wet shaving. Wanted to give him a good and decent soap. Because he bought all the regular soaps like Parasso and all that. There's nothing wrong with Parasso. He had Parasso, Taylor Gold Bond, straight to back. I think he had some Hoslinger that he bought. He kind of went on a little spree. And he said he wanted to buy some other ones, but he didn't have the money to buy the other ones just now. So I figured I'd give him a few pucks of soap, and I gave him one of my Holy Kaws. All right, almost done here. I love this razor. Such a smooth razor, easy razor to use. And as far as chevettes goes, this one is the most forgiving chevette that I've ever used. I only own 3, but I've used a bunch of different chevettes. I've had friends lend me some to try. And this one is definitely the most forgiving chevette that I have used. Very, very easy and comfortable to use. Closest thing to a straight razor. Oh, got myself a little bit right there. You know what? I'll just do a couple of touch-ups here. I'm happy with the shave. I don't typically chase BBS. I just go for DFS. If I chase the dragon too much, I get burned. Just put a little more water in this. And here we go, final pass. with this Chevette, it's really, really easy to find an angle too. All right. Very, very, very nice. Rinse up real quick. I am happy with this shave. Very, very, very nice shave. And I'm gonna finish the shave off today with a really, really nice aftershave splash that I like to use in the summer. It's got a synthetic menthol in there, which is a lot more better for my sensitive skin. This is Noble Otter Orbit. Really, really nice rose scented aftershave splash. At least the dominant scent to me is rose. All right, very nice shave today. Everybody stay safe. Stay healthy, stay positive during this time, and see you again soon for another shave.